respects you as the queen of dancehall.
This is self-made. I manage my own stuff. I'm my own record label.
The bigger you get, the more of a target you have on your back.
Oh, say that again.
I need to know who you're talking about on this new song.
Imagine someone coming into your house that used to be with your man and not telling you, but she's doing your face for years. It's chess and checkers. You got to know how to play your card. 25 years in music. A lot of people put me in that survivor protect mode all the time. I was always crying.
Girls on the internet reposting the song.
I'm in a business with nobody business. I'm not going to spill too much.
Welcome to another episode of Full Transparency with Donnie Wiggins, where we talk to entrepreneurs and creatives who are on an amazing journey, and it's evidenced by the outstanding things that they are doing in their careers and in their lives. And you guys, I am super excited because I have the opportunity to sit down with a woman who is taking over the dance hall waves. She has a new record releasing, all kinds of things are happening. This is our first time meeting, and so I want to bring to you the queen of dance hall, Spice.
Thank you so much. Wagwan, big up yourself, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Let me tell you something. I'm loving the whole look. You are so consistent to what we see on TV. Y'all, listen, no filters. She is so consistent to what we see on TV.
Thank you.
You are a hardworking woman.
I am. I go nights sometime without sleeping. I don't know how I do it. So
nights
yes.
Without sleeping.
Nights.
I know you're in the studio right now.
I am.
You've got an album coming out. We're going to talk about this new album. We're going to talk about love and hip hop. We're going to talk about all the things you have going on as an entrepreneur. Are we ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
All right. First, most exciting thing, let's talk about the album.
Oh, so the name of my album is Mirror 25.
Okay.
And the 25 is me celebrating 25 years in music because I started in 1999 at a very early age.
Wow.
So 25 years, it means a lot to me because looking at 2 decades in a male-dominated business and an ever-growing, I'm like, how did I manage to still be consistent and to still be relevant? I feel like it's a big thing. I chose the name Mirror because on searching for name, I'm kind of in an era where I'm doing a lot of reflecting and I'm just thinking on all the things that I managed to overcome. And when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, okay, where do I go from here? 25 years celebrating in the music business. Okay, where do I go from here? And it's funny enough when I came up with the name of my album and saying, oh, that's what it should be. It should be Mirror because I've been doing a lot of self-reflection and just, looking at myself. And when I thought about like, okay, where do I go from here? I think about myself in the future, which leads me to when I did my song 2085, because I was like, okay, when I get older, what's going to happen? And I start thinking about myself in the future, which birthed the idea for me to do a song in the future, speaking back to my younger self, which was the 2085 T, which caused a whole lot of problem in dancehall. And it was, a lot of things because I was so transparent with my past and things that I've been through, betrayals from friends and in the music industry. And I was just very open and vulnerable with my first song, 2085 T. But here I am.
So I see all the girls on the internet reposting the song and they're all like minding their business.
Minding their business.
Minding their business.
I'm in a business with nobody business.
But can we mind a little bit of your business?
Oh my God. I thought you was going to stick to the song.
Like, can we mind a little bit of your business? I want to know really, because you're dispelling a lot of rumors in this song. Yes. You're talking, like you said, about your journey. Tell us about Spice and some of this journey that you had to go through growing up in Jamaica and the things that you're overcoming right now.
Growing up in Jamaica, oh my God, that's always such a hard question because it's so widely spread. So I grew up in a community called Old Brayton.
Okay.
My journey started when I was pretty young. My father was the one who encouraged me to do music. He introduced me to music. So he was a lover. May his soul rest in peace. He was a lover for reggae music. So he used to play a lot of Bob Marley in the house, a lot of Professor Nuts and, those type of people. And that's where I kind of got introduced to music. Unfortunately, he died when I was 9 years old. But while he was with me, he was like, you're a star, sing this song. And I used to sing the song. And I'm a foodie.
Okay.
So I love dumplings. So he used to say, He used to trick me with the dumplings and say, if you sing this song for me, I give you more dumpling. And I want them dumplings. So I used to sing for dumplings. And so that's where the music started for me. You know, moving on to kind of meeting people. When I made my first appearance on stage, I met Bounty Killer. He was the first one to hand me a microphone and to tell me how talented I am. He predicted that I was also going to be the next queen of dancehall after Lady Saw, which is why I admire him so much, because that one sentence gave me so much strength to push through the business, because knowing who he was, such an icon and a legend in the business, just to hear those words coming from him, that girl, you got it. That alone was enough for me, because I remember just walking around and say, Bounty Killer, say I'm good, like, you know what I'm saying? So that gave me that thing to kind of catapult my career throughout the years. I never forget that. And then I met like Baby Sham and Ninja Man and Vibes Cartel, who supported my career throughout the years. Furthering now earlier with Shaggy, with one of my biggest records, which is Go Down There. So it's been a journey, but I came from humble beginnings. You know, I started from basically nothing, and that's why even now, you know, my slogan is from homeless to greatness, because at one point I lost my house to fire. My family and I was just, you know, homeless and trying to figure it out. I was staying with family, bouncing around in Jamaica, just trying to make it. At one point in my life, my mother's dad, you know, sent for me to live in England, because he was like, you know, we were very poor, didn't have much. And he's like, I'm going to help you with the kids, or one of the kids. He chose me because I was smart. I was like the bright kid.
Okay.
So he's like, let her come over here so, you know, we can help. And I moved to England. I went to school there for a while, and I was always crying to go back to Jamaica. And my grandfather was like, why are you crying to go back to the struggle? We're helping you. This is an opportunity. And I used to say, you don't understand. I got to go back to make it for my mama. I got to go help my mom. Because I used to see my mother struggling, selling. She, even now as an entrepreneur, I tell her all the time that it was her hustling skills that motivated me, because she used to sell like chicken foot. She used to sell ice. She used to sell anything you can find. And that kind of gave me that young entrepreneurial skills, you know. So my journey's long.
It's long, but you had a lot of encouragement around the way, and on the way up. And that means a whole lot, because people feel really unsupported. Right? They're like, oh, I hadn't made it because I don't have anybody cheering for me. And that was not your story whatsoever.
It's not. There was no cheerleaders for me. I had to figure it out and put the pieces together. You know, growing up also without a father in a male-dominated business, I feel like it made me, how would I say it? Do I want to say it made me very masculine? Because I had to now be that male figure for myself. Yeah. But I feel like, you know, my upbringing has a lot to do with that hardcore side of me.
Yeah. Do you feel like a woman with your level of established success, like you have to be masculine in a way?
Absolutely. I tell people all the time, again, that being in a business in a male dominated business for 25 years and dealing with a lot of promoters who are male, when you're supposed to get your balance, when you go to these shows, it comes with a lot of people picking on you, and in return you have to be your own voice and standing up for yourself, and then you labeled to become as the aggressor or the angry black woman, because there's nobody that's the voice for you. So now you got to defend your brand and what you have worked hard for. So it comes with a lot of things, but you know, I've managed to fight through everything. So yeah, I do believe
one of the things that I admire about you is your truth to yourself. Right? You're very truthful to yourself. You're very honest.
I'm too honest. I can't be too honest.
Well, I need a little bit of honesty and transparency here, because I need to know who you're talking about on this new song.
Oh my God.
I need to know who you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. Why are you putting me on the spot? I know it's transparency, but goddamn.
I need to know who you're talking about.
So it's funny enough how you ask who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because the question probably should be, who are the people that you're speaking of?
Who are the people that you're speaking of?
Because it's more than one, and it's so many different situations, and it's so much different persons that that involves in that song.
Yeah.
And also one line also goes for more than one person. So I hate bringing it up because I've been through so much with this song.
But
a few weeks ago, I know.
Yeah.
I mean, a few weeks ago when I came out with the song, there's a line that offended a lot of people when I said, I fought for my workers to get highlights. One of them slept with my man right under my sight. That one line, it went for more than one person because it happened with two different people, and two different situations. It's very public. One of them was the first one to come out, I guess, the guilt of, speaking about the incidents. I had a ex-dancer who I love dearly. And we had grown a relationship like best friends. And 3 years...
Are you okay?
I am. We had grown a relationship like best friends. It was a dancer that I really loved. There was rumor that she slept with my kid's father. When the rumor went about, I heard because he was talking about it because we broke up and I felt like he was trying to use the situation to, throw in my face, I guess. And so after 3 years later, I confronted her and I asked her, she said it was a lie. It was nothing to it, no truth to it. And so I moved on. And then a few years later, she confessed that it was something else, that it was forced and it was, she wasn't willing. She never willingly do it. And it was a lot of back and forth, who to believe? I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was one of the situations, but there was also another situation where a lot of people probably see me online with Carly from Love and Hip Hop going back and forth, where I felt betrayed because it was an incident with a makeup artist.
Okay.
And she had a relationship with my ex.
Carly did.
No, the makeup artist did.
Okay.
Not Carly.
Okay.
But Carly and I are friends, and she's
Sure.
friends with the makeup artist.
Okay.
And so she had a relationship with my ex, but it was before me. But mind you, this person was kind of, doing my makeup in my house with me and the ex, and nobody was saying anything that, I had a relationship with him. So imagine someone coming into your house that used to be with your man and not telling you, but she's doing your face for years. She took a deep breath.
I just had a chill go through me.
But she didn't tell me. So I found out later and, I was just confronted Carly on it. Like, why wouldn't you tell me that this friend used to be with my man? She was in my house doing my face for years. This is weird.
What was her explanation for that?
They said it was before me.
Okay.
So I shouldn't feel any type of way.
But clearly you do.
I did.
Because it's in the song. We're talking about it right now.
We're talking about it.
We're talking
and
about it.
I was just like, I don't care how long it was. It could be 100 BC years ago. I deserve the right to know.
That's girl code.
Yes.
For sure.
But again, when things happen, people always blame me and
because
they said, I was making a big deal out of nothing and it was before me, so why did I have a problem? They didn't have to tell me because it was before me.
So in hindsight, today, in all fairness, do you think maybe you dragged it a little bit? You feel the way you feel?
I feel the way I feel.
Okay.
I felt violated. And I felt like if it was before me and there was nothing there, it should have been nothing then. You should have said it. Hey, we used to go together. We used to date or we whatever. Like, why would you just come around me not saying nothing and be in the house with me and the man that you used to be with and not say nothing?
Yeah, that's insane. Does your speaking up about stuff like this so easily have anything to do with why you feel like you were blackballed in the industry?
Oh, absolutely. I'm very opinionated on not just on any topic. I am a very strong, dominant woman, and I feel like in the industry, people don't like when you kind of pick up for yourself and you speak out on things and you lash out on stuff and you're a no-nonsense type of person.
Of course not. They want you to be so agreeable.
And just work with whatever.
Whatever they give you.
Yeah, just take it. And I'm just not that type of person. So I'm the type of person where I say whatever it is, hate me or like me, I don't care. So, yeah, I feel like that has a lot to do with it because I'm so dominant. And, one time I used to say there was this crew of people Like they just plot up against you in order to bring you down. And I was looking at her, and I always used to say, this is happening because I'm so successful. You know, I came out of the struggle, out of the ghetto. I made it big. I came to America. I'm living my dreams. I'm buying houses now. I'm so successful. But when I look back on everything and I started to realize, and I look at other people or similar people who's also successful, I realized that it's not just because I'm successful. It's because I'm Black and successful.
Ooh, Black and woman.
Yes.
And successful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black and woman and successful. And so that's really the only solution. That's the only thing that I can come up with, because I feel like a lot of people didn't expect for me to reach this far as a Black woman, you know?
From Jamaica at that. You know, I deal with similar situations, like having a platform. So this conversation is so right on time, because this morning I found myself in the middle of like some controversy. It's always something. When you're a podcaster.
Well, let me in your business.
You know what I mean? When you're a podcaster and you have a bit of a platform, people will pick what you say. And I sincerely did make a mistake, right? So I called my friend and I'm like, how should I handle this? You know, should I say something? How, should I address it? And she's like, you know, Donnie, let me just say to you, being where you're going, the bigger you get, the more of a target you have on your back.
Oh, say that again.
Yes. The bigger you get, the more of a target you have on your back. And
I agree.
I'm like, I feel like I live with two people, one on each shoulder. Yeah. It's like the good girl who's saying, let it go.
Right.
And then there's this other one that's like,
let's address
but
it.
It's respect. It's principle.
But with the situation, because, you know, we're having a conversation, do you want to talk about it? Do you feel like you said anything wrong? Do you want to address the situation and kind of clear sometimes?
Not really, because I listened to the people who I would trade places with. Like if it were them, the outcome that they would have. And they said to me, and the people that it directly affected, they said, let it go. Just let it go. You don't have to address everything.
Me, I address everything. Me talk everything. Anything what bother me talk. Anything at all bother me I have to get it off of my chest.
How is it affecting you though?
Me don't care. Me have to sleep in my bed.
The accent went to the next level. You hear me?
I know the accent comes out, but I'm the type of person, anything bothers me, I clear it.
Yeah.
I feel like, and it probably is two different situations, because sometimes it's okay to not address it and just let it go. Because the truth is, once people already believe, it doesn't matter what you do or say.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing.
But sometimes you can leave the narrative.
Yeah.
I was in a situation where a friend that I helped to even come here in America turned against me and create this false narrative, and just for clout. And I watched him troll me, lied on me, create a situation in his head that he wanted people to believe. And I sat back for 3 years and watched him speak about me in the most negative way, lied on me. And I just sat back until it was time to speak. And sometimes some of that is good, because sometimes people have to see for themselves. It doesn't matter what you say. You know what I'm saying? So I was in that situation.
Yeah.
However, oftentimes, 99.9% of the time, if they do anything to target my brand or say anything, I am my voice. So I'm going to come out and speak, because I'm not going to allow my besties or my fans to believe a narrative, because sometimes they'll come and try to, you know, tarnish the brand that you have created.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like on a scale where it's like, okay,
you got to weigh it and see what matters.
And in this business, to be honest, it's chess and checkers. You got to know how to play your cards.
That's it right
there. Play your game sometimes, because sometimes they're just poking you.
Most of the time,
say, yes,
Spice,
see,
they're just poking you. They want to get the reaction,
to say,
and then they're going to take their reaction.
And they take the reaction.
And the reaction goes viral.
And then the reaction goes viral, which oftentimes is what happened to me.
Right.
I'm telling you.
That's not what we want right now.
I mean.
So there, I saw on the internet, I think I just shared this on my stories, a new prayer that I'm actually adopting is like, God, allow me to take situations that people put me in from their own emotional perspective and not respond to it emotionally. Like,
wow.
I'm in a
That's
space
deep.
right now, like, you responded emotionally to me, right? That's usually what happens. Not you literally.
Yes.
But people are normally emotional and in their feelings, and they get riled up, and they get on the negativity bandwagon, and they want to say all this stuff.
Yes.
And I am learning how to not let their emotions force me to respond emotionally.
Wow. I got to learn that.
Yeah, we both do.
I got to learn that.
We both do.
I got to learn that. My weakness is watching people provoke me, then play victim to trigger my emotions. And my emotions comes with anger because it's a cycle of here we go again.
Here we go again. Feeling disrespected on principle, all those things. And for me, what it took, I had to read this book. And I'm going to send you the information after this called Emotional Intelligence.
Emotional Intelligence.
Emotional Intelligence 2.0.
Oh, wow. I need it.
Because I could turn it up.
You know why I need it? I'm going to say, we can turn it up. You know why I need it is because... And I'm not supposed to talk Shaggy business because we're very close.
Okay.
We talk like every day.
Be careful.
I'm not going to spill too much, but I'm going to tell you why I know that I need it for sure. Shaggy made me realize that I needed that book that you're talking about, Emotional Intelligence. He shares a lot with me musically, things that he's been through, similar situations and whatever. And when he's talking to me, he's telling me some things about people who's betrayed him, people who he's helped, some things that he has done that I had no idea that Shaggy was in that situation.
Yeah.
Why? Because he was able to have that emotional intelligence to just sit back and probably not let it roll off and not address it or whatever. But my dumb ass, they doing things to me and I'm on the internet like, make we talk about this happened to me, and I'm at a place of hurt and anger, and then they go,
and then the moment that you say, I'm not responding anymore, you see something new and you like, all right,
okay, yeah, I gotta
where
say
my phone
something.
At? Right, I gotta address it.
And then when I compare what he has been through to some things that I have been through on the internet, talking about it, probably crying, probably arguing, probably, I'm like, oh, well, I haven't even been through.
You haven't been through
much.
Yeah,
like, Shaggy, what? You went through this?
And most of this stuff
I need that book.
Stuff. I'm gonna make sure your team has the copy.
And he said you're just too emotional.
But you know what, I
love hard. I love hard,
That's
and I find that people that I have loved always the ones that betray me, and I don't know why. I may not have the answer.
It's because all the people who you don't love can't betray you.
And that's the thing. And even now, there's so many people that I see ganging up, trying to tear me down and saying, and people just got to understand that these people were once my friends
and fans.
Yes. People that I once loved and gave my all to.
Yeah.
And that's really what hurts the most.
Spice, I'm glad you said that, because there are people who are listening to or watching this right now, and they want your life. They want your fame. They want your limelight. And I don't think people realize what it takes to manage this.
They don't. Where I am in my career right now and celebrating 25 years, it's not a walk in the park.
Yeah.
My journey and where I came from, walking in the streets, promoting my music, getting CDs, going from bus stop to hand it out to taxis so they could play it to DJs, to going to parties, to standing beside the selector so that my voice could be here, to play my songs, to spending money to promotion, to music. Like, I don't know if I can even begin to explain to someone what it took for me to really be here to say, oh, I'm the Grammy nominated queen of the dancehall. I don't think there's enough words to explain the struggles and the hardship.
Yeah.
But going through all of that and someone just looking at you and feeling like, oh, I'm going to fight her for it or fight her down for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that comes with a lot of, oh, I got to talk up for my brand. This is like not an overnight success, girl. I worked hard. It was consistency and a lot of determination.
Yeah. And there are levels to success. There's a whole lot of people who are successful. They're in corporate America. They're getting paid these amazing salaries and they get to go home at the end of the day and leave work there.
Yes.
But then there's your kind of success where you are literally successful in the spotlight.
Yes.
And that's the difference. People can see every move you make. People can see every mistake you've made.
On reality TV.
On reality TV. Spice, you done some stuff on reality TV.
Not you. You have done
some, girl. You done some stuff on reality TV, right?
Oh, that's so funny.
And it's first of all, y'all, okay, she is so sweet. Came in speaking to everybody, hey, how you doing? I'm Spice. Because I'm like, she's not gonna try to fight me in here, right? Like, it's not gonna get spicy in here, right? No. And there are two. There's the star you. Mm-hmm. There is the survivor and protect yourself you.
And a lot of people put me in that survivor protect mode all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then victimize themselves.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I have to fight to, you know, I feel like I'm always battling to fight that survivor mode because it's so like a cycle.
You're connected to it though. Like even from being a small child, your family just went through something where you had to survive. Survival is a skill for you.
It's a skill for me. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's all I know.
Yeah.
Fighting for, you know, to survive is all I know. I've been fighting for survival since I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then just dabbling back a little bit into that love and hip hop circle or cycle, I always say to people, TV world, which is what I call the people who watches, doesn't understand the entirety of a situation. They have to go off of that 1 minute that they probably see or the few seconds that is shown to them.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm not even angry at the audience because they're reacting to maybe even the clip that they see on social media or the little pieces that they see. But I always say, not because you didn't do something to me on camera. It does not mean that it wasn't done.
So is this stuff real that we see on Love and Hip Hop?
For me,
like 100%
yes.
of it is real?
Well, yes, for me.
Okay.
Everything for me is real. I don't make up storylines. I don't do that fake thing.
Okay.
So it's always real. And I guess maybe that's where I go wrong. Because you have a lot of them that's really cap and really fake on Love and Hip Hop, that they will come with their fake stuff and it's not as emotional. But because mine is real and it's my real life and I don't have time to do the fake and I'm not making up no story and it's real for me, then you're going to see real emotions, which is hurt and anger and pain. So if somebody does something to me, whether you did it on camera or off camera, it doesn't mean that it wasn't done. So if TV is just seeing, oh, we're here, girl, you still did something to me to betray me.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a spot. It's always been like, oh my God, I'm in this spot.
So you emphasize my storyline is real. Whose storyline might not be real?
Girl, you never know what you're getting from these cap ass girls.
Just, I mean, who? Who would you say got a little cap in their storyline?
A little cap?
A little cap in their storyline.
That's the question of the day. A lot of them, maybe.
A lot of them.
Carly sprinkles a lot of cap.
Okay.
I think that's probably what you want.
I think you can tell.
She sprinkles a lot of cap.
Okay. Who else?
Here and there. She said, who else?
Carly is your friend, so that's easy to just say that. Yeah, okay. Well,
yeah,
right, because y'all are going at it right now. Carly and who else?
She used to be a lot of them.
Any of the guys?
I think the guys are really just very chill, open, and honest. And that's why sometimes I feel like it's a girl show because the guy's not going to come and do that little yat chit chat back and forth. So I feel like the guys have they're real and genuine.
I think there's something to that though, because I've heard that before. Like a lot of the guys really come being who they are, but then the women are the ones who get put on display to add a little extra, you know, to their story for the ratings. How do you feel about that?
I don't know about adding a little extra rather than, I know, you know, a lot of people say sometimes, oh, they're using it for the ratings. That's because I'm probably always the emotional one. But again, that's because what I go through is real. So it's real emotions that you're seeing. It's real pain. You know what I'm saying? So for someone that may go through a situation and you see it play out on probably, and they're like taking it light And I'm like, oh my God, what's happening here? Because you know for sure if somebody slept with your man, it's not going to be like, okay, you know? So those are the little parts that I don't like. Like, come on, let's be real.
Okay. But overall, that show, would you say that being a part of the Love and Hip Hop franchise changed your life?
It did.
Yeah.
In a positive way as well as a negative way. Okay. And that's okay because my career as an artist also comes with good and bad. So nothing is going to be 100% perfect. As an artist, people are going to say, oh, she's loud, she's vulgar, oh, she sings slack songs, whatever. But then you have a fan base of people who is besties, who are fans, who's going to support the music and love and understand the Jamaican culture, that it comes with a lot of wine and a lot of gyrating of the waist, a lot of broke out, a lot of skin out, you know what I'm saying? So being on TV on Love and Hip Hop, it's okay because I understand what the franchise bring. It's your reality, you know? So at the end of the day, I do get both sides. That is all, anything is going to come with good and bad. But I personally feel like Love and Hip Hop has opened a lot of international doors. It has, you know, introduced me to new audiences, because I remember when I go on the show, a lot of people who knew me worldwide and internationally, because I've been touring. I was famous before I came on Love and Hip Hop. I've been touring Europe, worldwide, international before. But when I still came on Love and Hip Hop, there were still people who didn't know the brand Spice. So I feel like it has helped to catapult my career in some way. Whether people feel like, oh, why is she on Love and Hip Hop? She's a big international superstar. I still feel like it's introducing me to new audiences.
I think so too. And you're also attracting some icons. There's a song that you just released.
I know, that's right.
And I want to talk about it because you're with one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh,
all time.
I love him.
Busta Rhymes, you guys.
Round and round. Fingernails go round and round.
Hey.
Ooh, ha.
How? Like how? Busta is an icon. International
icon. We said it same time.
He's an icon.
He's an icon.
How did this duo happen?
I have known Busta Rhymes for over 10 years.
Okay.
I met him in Jamaica. Was a situation where it kind of caused us to connect. You know, big up to Spliff Star as well. He calls me 2.50 because I remember, like, with performances or recording a song, I would just go in the studio, write my part, 2.50 second. Or if we have a performance, I go on the stage, I'm gonna bust the crowd in 2.5 seconds. So they always tease me. So big up to Spliff Star as well. And Busta Rhymes, that connection when we made, you know, our connection in Jamaica, there was just something so that just connected us, that it was just attaching. And he was like, boss lady, I got you. You know what I'm saying? We just connected like brothers and sisters, as I know people see the closeness and think otherwise, but I've known him for a long time. And he's just so, oh my God, there's not even enough words to describe how caring he is, how, you know, just nice and professional, and he's just a legend. He's just a legend. You know, meeting him and knowing that I was a fan before I even met him, and the artistry and the super talent that he has, the way he delivers his music, how unique it is and iconic. You know, now to be collaborating with such an icon is just a humbling experience. And let me just explain how easy the process was. You know, you still can't even believe, like, wow, Busta Rhymes did this for me so easy. So easy. Like, what?
Why?
I don't know. I feel like it's just the love that he has for the Jamaican culture. He's always giving back to the Jamaican culture. He's always so supportive of us. And then meeting him and becoming friends with him and just connecting, he's just so caring. And so, you know, I remember reaching out to him with the song. Big up to Yo Levite, who's the composer for the rhythm. When we got it, I was like, this sound dancehall, it sound a little hip hop, it has a little country vibe, like, oh my God, it's so unique. And when I put my little part on it, I'm like, who am I going to reach out to take this song to, like, the next level? And Busta Rhymes was just the only name that came up to me, because there's just something about Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott where you can't deny the fact that they're just legendary.
Period.
They're going to take it there when it comes on to the art of delivering certain things. You know, it's just different when it comes to them. And so when I sent it to Busta Rhymes, and he was like, boss lady, this bad, this wicked, I got you. And when he sent me back his part, I cried.
I know you said, oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. And it was like, just put in the process of getting the clearance, of shooting the music video, of not having to pay. Girl, we got to talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't have to pay him for
I
this?
did not pay him a cent.
Wait a minute.
And no, I hope nobody out there don't go, oh, boss man, how come I got to pay? Yes, you got to pay. We different.
But why didn't
He loves me. No.
Y'all got to pay.
Y'all got to pay.
She does not.
Yes. So don't better go call Busta Rhymes talking about, that man did his own wardrobe. That man was just a different beast. He was just like...
You love to hear this about your icons.
Yes.
Like you love to hear that this is the experience.
So caring. So easy. So no troubles, no hype, no attitude, no like, I'm the icon. I'm whatever you need. Mm-hmm. You need to get this clearance, send an email to this person. Mm-hmm. You want to shoot a video? Okay.
Give me a date.
What?
Send me the date.
What? Busta Rhymes?
Are you
we're talking about the boss man right now? I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to shoot a video with Busta Rhymes because his closet go way up there.
Yes.
And he's like, no, boss lady, I got you. What?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Busta Rhymes, what? I'm like, okay, you got me. I'm glad because I can't afford to do your closet.
Yes.
But we got to celebrate our icons when they are so supportive of Black women because he did not have to.
Hey, entrepreneur, are you looking for mentorship? Do you ever watch me here on the Social Proof podcast or on Full Transparency and say, you know what? One day I want to work with Donnie. Great news. You absolutely can. Join me inside my community, Actionable CEO, where we help to develop new habits, grow you personally, professionally, and financially, help you take massive action in your business, ultimately helping you make more money. It's just $97 a month. We meet every single week. We have a book club. We do live co-working sessions. When I'm in your city, you guys get to connect with me in person and so much more. Don't take my word for it. Go over to actionableceo.com. Check out the page and see if it's a good fit for you. If so, I'll see you on the inside. But he did.
So
that says a lot.
I got
about
a big
you.
record.
And you got a big record. All kinds of viral moments happening around this. First of all, Busta is the one that you want to take, like you named them, Missy, Busta. If they're on it, it doesn't go wrong. But I do want to talk about, because you're the queen of dancehall.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to being an artist, an entrepreneur, a creative, whatever, innovation is necessary.
Absolutely.
And you took dancehall music and merged it with a country flair.
Yes.
Where did that inspiration even come from?
I would say come from the beat, the composer. Working on the album, the Mirror 25 album. In celebrating 25 years, you want to have different sounds. You want to have different flares of music. And, you're talking to Levitate and you're like, I want dancehall to fuse with this. And because, being in the business for 25 years, you've had so many fan base from all different countries. So you want to be able to relate to them. So we have something sounding Indian. We have something with dancehall mixing with this because my fan base is so big and it's grown tremendously well. And so when you're telling him, I want this sound to mix with this, and he's trying to put it together, and we're like, wait, let me hear that again. You know what I'm saying? That's what birthed the idea to write a song to fit the rhythm. And to be honest, when we got the rhythm, he was like, oh no, I don't think this is gonna work because it's like, we don't know what genre is, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you can hear the real dancehall element in there. And that's why I stood true to being authentic on the beat, spitting my raw Jamaican dancehall. I'm not gonna leave that none at all. And then Busta just came in and took it another level because he also spit a little Jamaican to remind them that, listen, my culture this.
Yes.
And then he went back into hip hop. So it's like fused with hip hop, dancehall, country, but the greatest thing when you hear it, you have to dance. You can't deny it. You want to whine. You want to have fun. You want to party.
Definitely.
You want to go round and round.
Do you feel like you'll experiment more in like country or with any genres?
With this album is going to have a lot of different sounds.
Okay.
Because I want to give that to my fans, So I'll be dabbling in a lot of different sounds.
Spice, it sounds like where you are right now, you're literally just having your way.
I'm just having my way. And guess what? I'm independent. So I'm able to have my own way.
You can do what you want.
I can do what I want. Ain't no record label telling me, okay, this is the record we putting out. Okay, this is how I want you to sound. Or this is how I want you to look. Or put it like, I'm not no industry plant, baby. This is self-made. I manage my own stuff. I'm my own record label. All the songs are being produced also by me, Spice Official ENT. So let's talk about it. I'm a one-woman army. I'm also a business woman, a business mogul. I've took my brand from ground zero by myself. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk
Don't play with this black woman. Don't
play with her.
Businesswoman. Let's talk about it.
And the queen of dancehall.
Yes.
And more importantly, it's not just what you're calling yourself. Like the fans, Jamaica respects you as the queen of dancehall, and you are really engineering the whole process by yourself.
Process, everything, the whole creative process, the songs. I'm writing. Like, first of all, when this album come out, go look at the writers. Ain't no 10, 15 people pun the writer. Grace Hamilton. One Grace Hamilton. I wrote all my songs. You know, I'm the executive producer for the album. I'm the creative mind behind the brand and the music videos and what I want. That's what makes it fun.
I love that. Yes. I love that. That is so exciting, but it's also very risky.
Very risky.
It's very risky.
Very risky.
This better work.
It's very
this better work.
I'm giving my all. Listen, I spent all my money now.
Right.
I produced all these records. I shot all these music videos. Y'all better like it now.
You got all these collaborations. Y'all better go download and stream everything.
Go and download Spice Official. Click the link in my bio. Go buy that song now. Don't play with this black woman doing everything by herself.
Yes.
But I have a great team of people behind me. And so I also have to just big up to the composer, even though he slept through half the year making the beats on me. But you know, Levitate was just with me all the way. I was able to call him at 3 a.m. and say, wake up, I have an idea. And he's like, oh, yeah, queen. And I'm like, let's build this beat. I want to sing about this. I want to do that. But you best believe when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to get a sound. I'm going to hear that beat. And then this, I couldn't do the album without Red Boom Super Mix, there's so many talented people in Jamaica. So I just have to big up like Red Boom Super Mix, who mixed and mastered the entire project. Ireland Studios, that's the studio that I used when I was putting the project together. Karen Young is the composer, and I'm just so happy to have a body of people. Empress LeGlam, who's always doing my hair for all the videos and stuff. She took like a lot of time out of her career to just make sure that all the stuff are aligning with the songs. Sky for the makeup, Nasworthy for the makeup. So I just have a good team of people that genuinely care about my brand and know that I'm doing it by myself and genuinely want to see me win, which is a good thing.
Yes. And what I love, what's evident, is that this is why you're so blessed.
Thank you.
Because people want to keep their teams and any help and support they got.
Yes.
Nobody else would have said Busta did this for free. Like, they would have wanted people to think that you're doing it so big that you can pay Busta to
No, I can't afford Busta.
For clarity, one more time.
No, I can't afford Busta. I'm glad I didn't have to pay for his classes.
Thanks, Busta Bus.
Busta Rhymes, boss man. We love you.
So you are on, Spice. You are on this journey. First of all, again, thank you for highlighting those people, because there are so many people who are looking at you and they want to make it out of just being known in Jamaica as well. And for you to leverage your platform and take any time from your shine to highlight other people.
Absolutely.
Did you ever have anybody do that for you? Like, is that why you feel it's so important?
Oh yeah, I have had a lot of people that took time out to highlight me. Earlier when I was telling you that Bounty Killer has always supported me. He's also a legendary and icon within dancehall space. I feel like there should have been a statue with Bounty Killer in Jamaica when you pull up in a Jamaica, and Beanie Man as well. But I just feel like Bounty Killer and Beanie Man should have a statue. Then if you take up the statue at Emancipation Park, because we have a big emancipation. They're gonna cuss me. They might cuss me for this, but I don't care. I just feel like,
move it. Get rid of it. Beanie Man right there.
Bounty Killer. I just feel like Bounty Killer have a big statue in Jamaica. Like, he has done so much for the culture. He's the reason for the season. You know what I'm saying? He has built so many career. Like, Bounty Killer is just so amazing to the dancehall culture. And I feel like he definitely deserves a statue in Jamaica. Just like one big one for the day with Usain Bolt. Me see them have one look or something. Me not understand. Jamaica, me no know.
Wait.
I don't know.
I'm
saying I don't know.
Wait.
I'm saying I don't understand it.
I don't understand you. What are you saying right now?
I'm saying I don't understand what's going on with, the politics in Jamaica.
Yeah.
I feel like there is just a lot of things that needs to be addressed. And Bounty Killer getting a statue of Jamaica is one.
Hopefully this starts the process of that happening.
And Usain Bolt deserve a bigger statue.
I love that.
As we land.
Yes. Okay. So you are also on this intentional journey of like self-reflection and self-discovery. And I believe I read somewhere that you think it's your belief that artists, entrepreneurs, anyone really needs to take the time to self-discover, self-reflect. What brought you to this place and why is that so important for you?
So in calling my album Mirror 25, it was that point where I was just reflecting. And I realized when I look in the mirror, I'm reminded of who I am. Who is Grace Hamilton? Who is Spice? Where do you want to go? And earlier on, I was telling you that I have a book called The Navigational Business Planner. When you go into self-reflecting and self-healing, I came up with that book because it's really what has helped me throughout my career, throughout my journey, to kind of be more organized, to have pages where you take time out for yourself, where you kind of self-plan. I feel like writing is also something that's super important when it comes on to us women. Like, okay, what do I have to do this week to be more organized? I feel like that has a lot to do with self-healing, taking time for yourself. We got so much going on sometimes. We always forget that time for us.
Yeah.
So also in my book, in my navigational planner, there's pages that reminds you, take yourself to the spa, do some affirmation. Today is meditation day. Read a book.
Okay.
Watch a movie that will make you laugh. When last did you have some me time?
I love that. Watch a movie that'll make you laugh.
Yes.
Like, I'm so intentional.
We're just always working.
Yeah. I'm always talking about and super intentional about like a self-care regimen, right? But I never thought about like what makes you laugh.
Yeah.
Like I'm always focused on what makes you feel good, what brings you joy. Let's talk about shit. Let's talk about the things for you. When Spice needs to fill her cup back up, what do you do?
I go to Jamaica.
Okay.
I go in my living room with my family. I love my sister. So big up to my little sister, Fenice Hamilton. My kids, Nicholas and Nicola Toy, they're just my pride and joy. But going to Jamaica, taking my wig off, probably having one of them scratch my hair, and just laughing about things of the past or remembering stuff or just chilling or having my mom cook for me some nice oxtail and rice and peas and plantain. Just a homebody. I'm a homebody.
Okay.
So just being at home with family makes me happy, makes me laugh. But you can take me to the beach. The problem with going to the beach, I don't get fun out of it anymore. I remember going to the beach in Jamaica and the whole beach just came down on me and I'm like, okay.
You can't go anymore.
Can't go anymore.
Oh, that's gotta suck.
It does, but I love my fans.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Grateful for your fans, but
there are things that I would love to do that does make me happy that is taken away from me because of my popularity. But just being able to be on the beach is good for me. So maybe I need to buy a private beach somewhere.
Like, is that a thing? Like, can you get private beach well, yeah, of course you can.
You can get properties that have like a beachfront property. You can.
Okay. But I mean,
they
just
say
like
you don't own the beach,
off,
right?
You can you block off the beach?
Yes. they always say you never own the beach, but yes, there is properties that has like a beachfront. If you get what I'm saying, they say the government like you can't own a beach,
So you can't, but you can't stop people from coming to your part of it.
if it's right in your backyard and you block it all the way where that's your spot, then
Well, we're
how they
speaking
gonna
that
get
for
there?
you. You
I
need
know.
not the beach front. You need the
Right.
beach on,
Right.
blocked off, gated off.
This is my beach.
This is my beach.
I need a beach in
Y'all
Jamaica.
The walk stops there. You cannot walk past
Right.
this gate.
But that would be fun for me.
That's one of the trade-offs
I
of
know.
success, like the
Yes.
simple things.
The simple things, having that alone time. You know, it's sad, and good and bad, but the simple things get taken away from me.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. I know recently my kids wanted us to go to the movie, and I was like, y'all go. Because I didn't also want to take the happy place away from them, because I know that that's going to come with, they got to wait to take a picture. They got to wait. Somebody want to say hi. They got to wait. But, you know, they go with someone else and not mommy. Then they get to really go enjoy the kids' time of just, you know, so all of that get taken away from me. But it's okay. You got to give and take.
Yeah, because you're setting them up for generational wealth.
Absolutely.
And I know that that's a concept for you that you feel very strongly about.
Very strong about. I mean, you know, I shared with you that I lost my father when I was 9 years old, and that was so hard for me, struggling as a little ghetto girl coming out to Jamaica and just having like nothing. And I know what it's like to have needs and wants and to be able to do without, you know, a lot of things. It's hard. It's not something that I want to my daughter to go through.
Yeah. And so what are you doing right now? I heard you mention lightly real estate. You're investing in properties in the U.S. or in Jamaica?
Both places.
Both places. Okay. What started, like, who do you have people advising you that saying, hey, Spice,
No, I
I know it's
advise them.
important. Okay, first of all, she said, no, hear me clearly. I advise them. So you already knew that you wanted to invest in real estate and things like that.
I already knew.
Okay.
You know, I started having businesses in Jamaica. A lot of people who knew me from New Land. I had a restaurant called Hot and Spicy Restaurant when I was about 18 years old. I had my first restaurant in New Land, selling food for $50, 50 Jamaican dollars. That's where I started from. So I've always been an entrepreneur. I've always known that entrepreneurship is key. I've always known that you need multiple streams of income. I've always been reading up on financial literacy as a child growing up, because I've always known that I never want to go back to where I'm coming from. I never want to have that thing of the past where I know poverty. I don't want to know what it feels like to go to bed without food anymore.
Right.
So I'm always kind of, you know, trying to just stay financial literate. So when I started making the money, I was already in the mindset of making my money make money for me, because a lot of things happen in this society where they give you the fake story of saving your way to the top. And I also had a navigational dinner recently where I shared with my fans that you cannot save your way to success. You have
Say that one more time.
You cannot save your way to success.
Yeah. That's a big deal.
It's a big deal. You have to have income, you have to have multiple streams of income in order to generate wealth.
Yeah, and money that's working for you.
Money that's working
that
for
you're
you.
investing. I want to know
you're
more
investing in.
about the journal.
The journal.
Yeah, I want to know more about the journal, because you've got a lot in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So in the journal, oh my God, there's so many pages. In that journal, we have pages that will help you with your monthly planner, your monthly goals, your yearly goals. It lays out everything for you, how to get organized, self-healing pages, financial literacy, motivational quotes, reminding you that the KFC, the Kentucky Fried Chicken that we love so much, Colonel tried over 900 times with that same KFC recipe. So there's quotes that remind you that if Colonel tried over 900 times to sell this KFC recipe and got turned down, why are you giving up of trying one time or never trying none at all, just sitting at home with the idea?
Yeah.
So there's so many different pages in that book that I just feel like everybody, man and woman, needs to have one of my navigational planner, because it took me a year to put it together, and it's not just pages woven together. It's pages that has helped me to catapult to success. So it's everything that I have learned through the struggle as a businesswoman, as an entrepreneur, that I've put together to say, here is my key to success. If you do these things, if you follow these pages monthly, by the end of the year, I guarantee you success. It's on my website at spiceofficial.com, and it's called the Navigational Business Planner. I'm going to bring back one for you.
I'm like, I want one. I am the planner queen.
I'm going to bring back one for you.
But this side of you,
people don't get to see it as often.
I want to see, like, we need, first of all, if you're watching this, wherever you're watching this or listening to this, comment if you want to hear Spice talk more about the financial literacy and the self-care and the motivation and the positivity. Like, this side is so appealing. First of all your sides, right? we love it. I mean, because obviously the world right now, as it stands, runs off of a degree of entertainment.
Absolutely.
And so you are showing up in that space very well.
Right.
You do what you need to do.
I do what I need to do. I feel like sometimes with me, what happens, the Grace, the Spice overshadows the Grace Hamilton, and that's okay. Spice is the person that became popular. So a lot of people know me from my Slack songs, from me being the queen of dancehall, from me just gyrating all the time, whining on stage, singing, certain type of music, maybe being on Love and Hip Hop as Spice. But they also don't get to realize or get to see Grace Hamilton, who is the entrepreneur, the businesswoman, the philanthropist, the person that gives back. I have a Grace Hamilton Women Empowerment Foundation. I just gave back $5 million to the kids in Jamaica because I believe in enriching women through education and entrepreneurship. So I'm big in that space. It's just that Spice is more popular than Grace Hamilton.
Oh, Spice, we have to figure it out. We need both. We need both. Whatever the team has to do, we need both. Because this side is so powerful, right?
Thank you.
It's so what's the word that I'm looking for? It's not impressive, but we'll use that just for lack of better word. It's so inspiring.
Right. It's empowering.
It's empowering. That's the word to see, because I believe within the day and age of like social media and reality TV,
right,
I think there are so many people who are struggling with being and showing up as themselves.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
And it's okay to be a person who has such a diverse personality type.
Yes.
You're the gyrating dance hall queen.
Absolutely.
You're the reality TV star.
Yes.
You're the mom. You're the friend. Are you also the lover girl?
I can be.
Okay.
I won't say I am.
Are you
but I can
lover
be.
girling anybody right now?
No, because see, I'm the no nonsense type of girl.
Talk about
and
it.
it takes that person to bring that girly side out of me. So I don't know if I really have found that right person yet who I trust enough to just fall back and have them catch me.
Yeah.
So until I'm able to find that man who is going to come into my life and take me out of my survivor mode, my masculine energy, someone that I can trust, who I believe, because I got to believe you. It's easy for you to come and say, oh, I love you. Oh, I got you. Oh, I'm going to do this. But I got to believe you.
You got to believe it. And believing is only through the action.
Absolutely.
You've set the bar so high, though.
I have. And so that also makes it difficult for me to date. I've had a lot of experiences where people come into my life and they are intimidated by my success, things that I have, how strong I am. Because it's not easy to have a strong woman. It takes a man, a real man, to have and be with a strong woman. Yeah. A man can come in your life if he is intimidated by a strong woman, then it's going to be a problem. And unfortunately, most of the times I date, the man knows I got more than him. So it's, he don't feel like the man, but that's on him. That's,
I hear a lot of super successful women say things like, I understand that I'll likely have more than my significant other. And it's less of a problem for her than it is for him.
It is. It's always going to be a problem because I think every man just want to feel like they have more than a woman. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe there's a situation where there's men dating women who, do have more and it's not a problem. But for me, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of men want to have more than the significant other.
Yeah. And I imagine with the publicity of your career, it's kind of hard just getting to know people.
Me, because I never know who's trying to get to know me because of who I am, of spice.
Yeah. But you also don't get to know people privately too much.
Right.
You know what I mean? I believe one of my beliefs is, especially for younger girls, that when you're dating, you should kind of date a couple of people, right? To get an idea of
That's
what you
what
like.
I never got a chance to. Every time I start dating someone, I just stick to that one person.
That's why we
and my
gotta date
friends
multiple
like,
people.
see, your problem is that guy liked you and you didn't want to date him because you were already dating this person, but you're not settled with that person. So why not date until you find the right person?
Yeah.
But I'm not that type of person. I always just date someone, one person, and I stick to that person. And then that person end up to be the wrong person. And then I'm like, I should have dated. I think I'm in a space right now where I want to date, but I want to be at a place where the person doesn't know who I am. Like, don't know spice.
Stop
so
playing.
where am I going to go?
Where are you going? She said, I want to be in a space where nobody knows who I am. And this is how you walk around.
It's going to happen by the grace of God.
Where are you going?
God is going to put me at the right place at the right time when I'm in my black hair and I'm somewhere that this guy don't know me and he just see me in my black hair and say, oh, I like this girl. And then we're going to have a story. We're going to get to know each other. He's not going to know that, oh, I'm a celebrity, I'm a star, da, da, da. And then he's going to sweep me off my feet. We're going to fall in love. Just for me, for Grace Hamilton, and then I'll have to tell him that I have something to tell you. You know.
Have you ever seen Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, I got something to tell you. You know, I'm not just.
You ever heard of
sweet
Busta Rhymes? I got a little song with him.
I'm kind of famous.
Remember when I told you I was spicy?
Yes.
Turns out I'm actually spice.
That's my love story.
That is your love story. I believe for women at your level, right, which you've reached, in conversations with other successful women, I think that you'll probably meet people through referral as a best source of meeting them. Like, there's somebody right now who just knows who we all need.
I think so. You think so?
I think so.
Me, I don't want nobody to refer me to nobody, because the last time my friend referred me to my kid's father, I regret that situation, child. Like, I called her the other day and I said, girl, you introduced me to the worst man.
That is so funny. I get kind of nervous about the idea of meeting complete strangers. Me.
Yes.
I just get really nervous about strangers, like not being able to have a single person who can verify any of this stuff you telling me.
Oh, girl, let me tell you, the last person that I was trying to date, he was so fucking live for whatever reason. I'm like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? And then in the backhand, when some people is like, okay, he's this person and that person. Oh, he did that and that. Now you want to have an explanation like, nigga, if you don't get out of my face, why do men lie? Is there a book for why do men lie?
I think
I don't
it
have
has
time
to be
for it.
genetic or something
like
in the
what?
DNA at this point, because it's just a thing.
Why?
Yeah, listen, for those guys who are intentional and you want to lie, dating strong, solid women who asks a lot of questions.
A lot of questions. When I date, I ask you, my hair, what?
No, you're good.
When I, should I snore? Kiki, wake up. Yes, when I date,
Girl.
wake up. When I date, I've lost my track. What I was gonna say.
We were talking about men who lie, and we're so open and honest. We can spot it a mile away. It's like, why?
Why do you lie? And I'm like, when I start any relationship, I'm always very open. Well, now, since of late, I should have done that in my earliest stage when I dated. But now when I date, I try to be very open and give you that platform and that space to be open and honest to me. What is it you want?
Yeah.
What are you looking for? Are you dating for marriage? Is dating for, is it just, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we get into a relationship and assume. And I've learned not to assume. You got to find out from that person what is it they want. Because not because you want it doesn't mean they want it.
Yeah.
So I'm always, let's talk. What are you looking for? You know, let's have this conversation. Are you dating for marriage? Some people don't want to get married. Some people don't want kids. Some people have different belief. What's your belief? Do you believe in God? Do you know, what do you like? What do you do for fun? I like to have those conversations so I can know what I'm getting into.
Yeah.
So if I give you that platform to have that conversation with me, and then further down the line, I'm finding out things, and then you want to explain, you got to go.
You got to go. If I give you that access.
If I give you that access to me, here I am.
Don't
My
make
door
me
is
regret
open. I'm opening up myself to you.
And, you know, I believe that about you. I believe that about you. And I'm so thankful for this interview because you guys should know, like, I'm sure you've seen Spice on TV. I'm sure you've seen her viral moments. And unfortunately, you'll go viral.
They're not some good ones. I go viral for the wrong things.
Your girl be viral, okay? And I be like, ooh.
What, again? Oh, this angry girl.
Right? So and I love this on this platform because I don't know how often you get
to do this.
I
don't.
And just be you.
Right.
Because I know
I was going to tell you at the end of this that this is like one of my best interview yet.
Oh,
like
thank
it's
you.
so open, and I think you found the right name for it because it's really just transparent, just us talking. And I've never had the opportunity to just, you know,
I love. Hey,
sit back and
write down the minute mark on this. Clip it. We're running out of time. No, but I wanted to say seriously, like your fans get to see you on TV.
Yes.
Your fans get to hear your music where you're very authentic through your music. And your fans have a front row seat to all of the drama that's attached to your name, but they don't get to see this. And y'all, I just want to tell you that Spice is, first of all, it's not your name. I'm calling her Sweet.
Grace.
I'm calling her Sweet. She's not Spice anymore. She's just Sweet. No, seriously, you are so kind and so sweet. I am blown away. I was literally kind of nervous about having this conversation because you are so spicy everywhere. And I am just blown away by how amazing and just soft and sweet you are and this other side. No, and I pray that God continues to bless you on your journey.
Thank you so much.
I pray that this album that you've just dropped, I'm showing my age talking about record. I pray that this album that you just dropped reaches all the milestones that, or I know you got the songs, but everything, this album that you have that's coming, I pray that it reaches all of the milestones and the levels of success that you visualized for it, because you are a gem.
Thank you.
The world
so
needs
much.
to see this.
Oh.
I'm gonna be DMing you like, where the sweet person at? Show a little
I'm gonna
bit
give
today.
you my number. You be texting me. You gonna be texting me.
I'm like, well, it's time for us to get that little splat of, the other side. But Spice, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having this platform for girls like me to just be open and comfortable.
Yeah.
Because it takes a little bit of comfort.
Yes.
To be able to open up.
Yeah.
And so I was very comfortable. And so I'm happy that you were able to get that open side from me so I can just be comfortable and relax and just be vulnerable.
That makes me feel so good.
Thank you.
Y'all, Spice Official all over. She's going to be tagged. Her website for that journal is also going to be tagged. And I'm going to do a review on it as soon as I get one to let you guys know. My audience knows that I love to journal. Like, this is a part of my ritual.
Journal is good.
I'm going to let y'all know. And y'all know I have journals. So if I want to review her journal, right, it's a big deal. Make sure you are checking her out on all her platforms. Download and stream, because independent. Spice, is there anything that you want to leave us with right now?
I just want to say Spice Official is the name on all social media handle. Follow me, support me. Click the link in my bio. My new song is there. Buy it, not just stream it for free.
Okay.
And I'm in a business with nobody business.
Hey. And buy the concert tickets and the tour tickets, because we're speaking that right now.
I know,
okay?
that's right.
It's
Big
coming.
up again to everybody that's been supporting my besties. I love you guys so much. Round, round, round and round. Fingers go round and round. Hee-haw!
I love it. I'll see y'all next week. Bye.